legal vision, I would like to talk about the temple fund misutilization by the Tamil Nadu state government. That is a judgment and orders by the Madras state government. It is the biggest blow to the state government activities. Usually, in most of the council states in Tamil Nadu, in the name of the secularism, the non-Hinduism oriented governments, they are doing more things against the Hindus. When Hindu has to live in this India, bearing more impacts caused by the non-Hindus and as well as in the government alleged to be living on secularism, so-called secularism. It is not a true secularism. Because of these practices, they misuse the funds of the Hindus. There is a problem. So on the one case filed, the Madras High Court and Honorable Madras High Court issued or ordered one judgment in which it has stated very clearly and warned the state government, don't misuse the funds of the temples. The funds provided and whatever may be in the offerings, everything by the devotees, but you don't have any rights to use it for other purpose. You have formed one unit, that is a Hindu Religious Endowment Board. It is also a ministry. One minister is for that. That fellow also is helping to misuse the fund. He has started to construct also the marriage hall for the public. What's the use of it? It's not for Hindus, for also really the temple purpose. It's for public. Let him use the government fund for that. But nobody enters into the other religious matter. Whether it is a Muslim or Christian or Buddhist, they never enter. But they only use on the Hindu's funds, the Hindu temple's funds. These come to be condemned. But now the judiciary has come forward to condemn and stop the misuse of the funds. That is necessary. Misusing the funds, offering by the devotees. The initial time after the start of the response of this government in 2021, the government misused the temple fund and the temple offerings like gold jewels. They began to melt it, making into the biscuit and plunge in the bank and getting the loan. For what? And whose money is it? Now the government has to rethink it. Let the Hindus leave themselves. Let them offer anything to the temple. And that money can be used for the temple development, temple maintenance, and the devotee and the songs on the really and the facilities, everything. But not for others. The fund for it is also social use. It's not here, it's also government institution. It is a really devotees institution. It's a temple offered by the devotees. And offerings, the earlier by the kings and more devotees, they offer themselves to the god and goddesses. The government tries to misuse it. But usually it's really the practice of the government of the current government. Always, forever, whenever it comes to power, and is misutilized. Is misutilized in the funds of the temple. The other Hindus also really are mere spectators to watch the thousand really misutilization of the fund by this government. So we have to think about it. Let the Hindus and the also use the Hindus fund in the temple, all the offerings by themselves. No board is recorded. The sounds on the early to maintain this temple. Let the temple is being maintained by the temple. The temple will develop it like other institutions by the other religionists. The government has not formed the other board, other religious board to protect other also worship places because their funds are utilized by themselves. Why the Hindu funds are used for others? So for the first time, the judiciary has stepped into solving the problems because the Madras High Court has found the responsible really in the mistakes and more misuse of the funds for other purpose by the government. It has stopped it. But in every step misusing, the judiciary has to enter. So now the judiciary has come forward and has stopped the responsible the misutilization of the fund. The concerned ministry is wrong. Concerned ministry is wrong. It is already employing other religionists also into the ministry on the expense of the Hindus offering. So all have to be stopped. The government may be secular. Secular is irrespective of the religion, not particular on religion and other religious formation. That we have to think it. But in the Hindu board has to be also removed earlier. That is the best one. The welfare of the Hindus can be protected, welfare of the temple can be protected by themselves. So the judiciary has done well through this judgment. In future also, the judiciary will be helpful to solve all the problems regarding welfare.